Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share with you another use of plastic pipes that you've probably never known. Let's get started. Prepare a water pipe with a diameter of about 8 centimeters. Next, take your pipe and make a mark on a 4 centimeter section. Then put another 0.15 centimeters from the end. This will help guide our cuts and folds later. Now, secure the pipe so it won't move and carefully cut along the marks you made. Take your time. Precision here will make the final result much cleaner and more professional. Next, make another cut right in the middle of the long section of the pipe to open it up. This will allow you to easily shape and work with it in the next steps. After cutting, take some sandpaper or a file and smooth out the edges of the cut section. This will make the surface nice and even and also safer to handle. No more sharp edges. After sanding the cut edges of the plastic pipe, you'll notice a big difference in both appearance and feel. The surface is now smooth and free of any rough burrs or sharp points, making it much safer to handle and reducing the risk of accidental cuts. Now, I'm going to use a heat gun to soften the long section of the pipe so we can flatten it out. By gently applying heat, the plastic becomes pliable, making it easier to shape without cracking or breaking. Next, take a thin piece of wood and place it on top of the heated section of the pipe. Pressing it down gently will help flatten the pipe evenly while it's still soft and pliable, giving you a smooth, straight surface. Once the pipe has cooled down and hardened, you can move on to the shaping step. Use a short section of the pipe as a guide to measure and mark onto the plastic sheet. This will help ensure your lines are accurate and consistent, making the cutting and shaping process much easier and precise. I'll also use a larger pipe that this one can fit into, placing it around the smaller pipe to draw an outer line. This way, you create a clear guide for cutting or shaping the plastic with even spacing around the original pipe. Now, I'm going to cut along the lines we just drew. Take your time to follow the guides carefully, as precise cuts will make the next steps of the project much smoother and ensure everything fits together perfectly. Apply a thin, even layer of super glue along the edge of the pad, making sure not to use too much to avoid overflow. Once positioned correctly, let the glue set for a few minutes to ensure a strong, permanent hold before moving on to the next step. For an even stronger bond, you can use baking soda along with the super glue. First, sprinkle a small amount of baking soda onto the edge of one piece. The baking soda acts as an accelerant and filler. It causes the glue to harden almost instantly, turning it into a rigid, rock-like substance rather than just a sticky adhesive. Additionally, this combination reduces the risk of slipping or misalignment while the glue sets, giving a cleaner, more professional finish for your DIY project. Then, apply a thin layer of super glue over it. When the glue reacts with the baking soda, it hardens almost instantly, creating a very strong, durable joint. Press the pieces together carefully and hold them in place for a few seconds to ensure perfect alignment. Next, I'm going to attach the ring-shaped piece to the mouth of the pipe. Securing it the same way, I'll use the baking soda and super glue combination again, carefully applying along the edge, pressing the ring into place, and holding it steady until it sets. This will create a strong, durable connection that stays perfectly aligned. Next, I'm going to use this step drill bit to create a hole in the piece. A step drill is perfect because it allows you to gradually widen the hole to the exact size you need, giving a clean, precise cut without cracking the plastic. After drilling all the main holes, I'll make 2 small holes on either side to create handles for it. These side holes will let you attach a rope or strap, making the piece easy to carry and giving it a practical, finished look. Now, I need to clean it up to remove any leftover plastic debris and shavings from drilling. Using a brush or a cloth, carefully clear out all the small bits to ensure the surface is smooth and ready for the next step. Here, I prepared a piece of aluminum wire, and now I need to scrape off the copper coating on the outside. Removing this layer will expose the bare metal underneath, making it easier to bend, shape, or attach securely to the piece. I'm going to gradually bend and trim the wire so that it fits perfectly inside the pipe. By shaping it little by little, I can ensure it sits snugly and aligns well with the holes, creating a sturdy and functional handle. Have you guys figured out what this is yet? Yes, it looks like a strainer basket for catching food scraps and debris in the sink. Now, let's take it over to the sink and give it a try. We'll see how well it catches leftover food and prevents the drain from getting clogged. Take a look at this sink. There's no strainer basket in it. Without a strainer basket, food scraps and debris can easily go down the drain. Over time, this can cause clogs, bad odors, and even damage to the plumbing system. Not only does it make cleaning more difficult, but it can also lead to costly repairs if the pipes get blocked. Now, I'm going to place the DIY strainer into the sink and see how it fits. It fits perfectly into the sink, sitting snugly right at the drain without wobbling. The round shape matches the sink opening, and the smooth edges make it look neat and well finished. For something handmade, it actually looks quite nice and gives off a clean, practical DIY vibe. As the water flows down, it passes smoothly through the holes of the strainer, while bits of food waste and debris get trapped inside. You can clearly see how the basket stops scraps from slipping into the drain, keeping the water flow steady and preventing blockages. It works just like a store-bought strainer, but with the unique touch of being handmade. In conclusion, this simple DIY project has turned a piece of plastic pipe into a practical sink strainer. It fits neatly, looks clean, and works effectively to catch food scraps while letting water flow freely. Not only does it help prevent clogged drains, but also makes cleaning up much easier. With just a few basic tools and materials, you can create something useful, affordable, and satisfying for everyday life.